2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. So almost 5 years. Huh?
Yeah, trust me, people are tripping, like how it's going that long and that strong, and started with a mid top, and people, you know, didn't expect that to happen, and definitely changed what people expected out of a signature shoe at the time. And I think just like holding true to that and keep familiarity, like that's how you start to build these design lines that people can remember, like close their eyes and be like, oh yeah, that's the Tyshawn.
I went to Vietnam and I seen the first physical copies. It was the red, the black and blue, the white and the green, right? It was 4 of them. Yeah, that was definitely a crazy trip, traveling to Vietnam and seeing how like factories put shoes together and their process, and seeing the lifestyle out there was definitely different from what I'm used to and stuff like that. So I was just more grateful for the experience to, you know, get to see how it all comes together, because they could have just showed me shit over the computer.
That's cool. I don't think many companies get to do what we did and go to the factory with a rider, team guy, and test product like on the fly, like in that kind of capacity. It was super cool.
But yeah, I really like this now, this one. Especially, I think it looks super good. Like the shape. Yeah, I feel like the old Low kind of like puffed out after like you skated it, where this one holds its shape.
This one, I think there's reference points on the toe cap that like you see the difference probably more in the Low than in the mid, right? But to me, it actually is like more symmetrical and balanced looking. The other one, like it looked kind of wider, and I never felt like it was resolved for some reason. And now I feel like this just has like a uniform, consistent like toe box that, you know, toe down is everything. I mean, that last that we worked on at first, I mean, you can almost see the difference, because that other last, it was so low in the toe, but when they dropped the last so low, this part actually had to bump up to kind of compensate for how low it kind of dipped the toes down. So I think this one, the toes come up a little bit with like a more of a natural toe spring, but when it does that, all this stuff can like settle down. It's almost like when you think how your foot moves. This is probably the more natural position, and then this just, the whole last shape is just sits flatter and cleaner, and that's when you get like that cleaner toe box that we were talking about that needed to be a bit more resolved on the Low.
I still feel like the shoe is fresh to me. Like, I don't think I will ever get tired of it. It's just like the perfect shoe to me. I've been skating obviously since 2019. Every time I go skate, and I'm happy with the new colorways and seeing where we could take it and trying new materials and stuff like that. So definitely the new refreshed one would even be more fun to, you know, try out now, because it gives it a new pop and a new feel.
I mean, for me, it's becoming this iconic shape. Like, it's funny when I see photos of just that, even that arc, and you see the 3 stripes cut down and kind of just trimmed at that kind of angle. It's so simple, but it is like becoming iconic for, you know, your shoe. And a lot of people probably wouldn't spend the money to like open up the exact same tooling again and do the exact same upper again, but I think that kind of like investment and confidence in what we've started here with your shoe, to be like, no, we stand for it. And then I think there's just such a value in that, and like holding to that course where people can just feel confident in it and like, yeah, I do like it, and it makes sense why I like it, because it's always going to be here, it's always going to be on. It's not like a trend shoe, it's like a forever shoe.
What's next?
That's a question I ask myself every day. What's the next level? You're just gonna have to wait and see. Next for the shoes, you know what I'm saying?
You can be like, I didn't know that was a person.
The
That was just a
shoes.
Tyshawn.
Yeah, shoes, we just gonna keep coming. We got the new and improved Tyshawn, and yeah, we just gonna keep going crazy.